For 10 centuries, Constantinople stood untouched, the fortified and wealthy center of the surviving Roman world. The city was protected by a 12-mile perimeter of 50-foot-high limestone walls. On the water, a massive iron chain stretched entirely across the Golden Horn, physically blocking enemy ships from entering the harbor. Sultan Mehmed II recognized that to forge a world-spanning Ottoman Empire, he first had to eliminate this ancient Christian stronghold in his own backyard. His opening move was geographic strangulation. Mehmed rapidly constructed a massive stone fortress on the edge of the Bosphorus Strait, allowing him to shoot down shipping vessels and cut off the capital from the Black Sea. Isolation was merely the first phase. Overcoming the 3 layers of the Theodosian walls required Mehmed to abandon traditional siegecraft in favor of heavy industrial warfare. He commissioned a Hungarian engineer named Orbán to cast bronze artillery on an unprecedented scale. Mehmed deployed 24-foot-long cannons capable of firing stone balls weighing over 1,000 pounds to systematically pulverize the ancient limestone barriers. To bypass the heavy iron chain blocking the harbor, Mehmed ordered his troops to lay greased wooden planks across the hills of Galata. In a single night, his army dragged 70 fully loaded warships over the rugged terrain and dropped them directly into the Golden Horn. The city's defenders, numbering fewer than 10,000 men, were forced to spread their thin forces across 2 fronts. For 53 days, they endured relentless land artillery and a naval flanking maneuver. On May 29, 1453, the fractured stone finally gave way. The gates were blown open, signaling the final collapse of the Roman state. 1,000 years of wall-guaranteed security failed as Ottoman banners appeared on the inner ramparts. Ottoman troops poured through the rubble. By the rules of 15th-century warfare, soldiers breaking a siege were permitted 3 days to pillage the city. Eyewitness accounts describe streets running slick with blood. Within hours, thousands of citizens were bound as captives, facing forced enslavement or high ransoms. Abandoning their homes to the looting soldiers, a massive crowd of civilians, monks, and nuns fled inward, running toward the center of the capital. They converged here, at the Hagia Sophia, the great church of the city. Thousands barricaded the heavy bronze doors, pressing together in the nave and praying for divine intervention. The massive outer walls that had guaranteed their safety for centuries were gone. Their only remaining defense was the thickness of a wooden door. While his army scoured the outer districts for wealth, Sultan Mehmed entered the city at a highly calculated, disciplined pace. Mehmed maintained the posture of a monarch arriving to claim an inheritance. He rode at the head of a disciplined procession, ignoring the looting soldiers. He bypassed the minor churches and merchant quarters, guiding his white horse straight through the ash and the terrified crowds toward the physical center of the capital. By ignoring the immediate spoils of war, Mehmed demonstrated his true objective. He was laying claim to the imperial Roman legacy itself. Arriving at the doors of the Hagia Sophia, Mehmed found his own troops hacking at the ancient marble floors. He immediately ordered them to stop. He declared the building to be his personal royal property. The looting ended, sparing the era's greatest architectural achievement from further damage. Stepping inside, the young sultan looked up at the vast celestial dome and the intricate gold mosaics that had awed emperors for 900 years. The transition from cathedral to mosque finalized the city's change in ownership. Beneath the mosaics of the seraphim, the first Islamic call to prayer established the building as the spiritual heart of the sultan's capital. Claiming the Hagia Sophia was the definitive geopolitical act of 1453. It converted the ultimate symbol of Roman Christianity into the foundation of a rising Islamic superpower. With the symbolic victory secured, the military campaign transitioned into rigorous bureaucratic administration. The Defter functioned as a systematic ledger for the new state. Ottoman clerks converted chaotic nodes of local data into a structured registry of the empire's population and resources. To rebuild the capital, Mehmed ordered mass relocations of people from across his territories. He integrated local institutions and trade networks to stabilize the city's broken economy. He took the city with industrial military force, but he held it through precise civil administration. By stepping through the doors of the Hagia Sophia and imposing order, Mehmed the Conqueror forged the Ottoman Empire into a modern world power.